Hey, we are back. Day 32 post-surgery update. So we didn't weigh in today. I just did one yesterday. So like I said, trying to keep those spaced out so I don't get an update there. But yesterday was a really interesting day, and it was a test of my abilities to prepare because as you guys know, I went back to work a little bit less than 3 weeks, and I was actually already working part-time from home prior to that, just helping out with some back-end bookkeeping when I was feeling up to it to help reduce how many vacation days I used. Because personally, the value for me to go on EI to only take 3 weeks off wasn't there. If you guys don't know, for EI, there's a 2-week holdback for medical EI. So it just wasn't worth it for me to basically only get paid for a week of my 3 weeks when I really couldn't afford that anyway. So I decided to just use my vacation, but I also made an agreement with my boss to work part-time from home to help with the bookkeeping that they're not used to doing, just because they can't. So it was kind of good for me because I didn't have to. I ended up taking off, there was a stat that fell in mine, which also worked in my favor because I didn't have to use that as a day. And there was also... there's something else, and my brain's like, and I also went back a day earlier than the 3 weeks exactly. So with all my time that I did, I actually ended up having to take off 10 vacation days out of almost 3 weeks, which worked out really well for me. So I'm happy about that. But anyways, so being back to work now, when I work from home, it's not bad. Like it can be trying if it's busy, but otherwise, like other than just tiring me out a little bit, it's not so bad. But this day in particular, my daughter had no school and she had a birthday party in the city. So we live south of like Winnipeg, and my daughter had a party in the city. I work north of Winnipeg. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to drive to work, come all the way back home to pick her up to take her back to a birthday party, which I'm glad I didn't because I actually wouldn't have had time. So I ended up bringing her with me to work, which is fine. I mean, it's not the first time. She just hangs out while I do my thing and plays on a phone or iPad or whatever. And yeah, the problem was, though, that her birthday party went till 7:30, which means I had to plan for 3 meals not being home, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And not only was I really busy the morning, so I had kind of pre-planned and I pulled out a bunch of stuff the night before. So I had pulled out my 2 cottage cheese meals, the one with taco and then the one with chicken, and I put one of each aside, got them ready to go so I could just heat them up and eat them. That was my lunch and dinner. And then for breakfast, I ran out of yogurt and still didn't want those eggs anyway. So I ran out of yogurt. So I ended up just having a shake because A, there was enough going on, and B, I had more yogurt. And that's pretty much, I've been having yogurt and eggs if I eat. So, yeah, it was interesting. My shake barely filled me. Like, it kept me full, but I was hungry earlier than normal, so I ended up eating lunch a little bit earlier than 1 o'clock. I think it was like 12:30 when I started eating. And then, yeah, for dinner, what I ended up doing was, like, I was taking her to this party, so I heated it up before I left because I knew I probably wouldn't have somewhere to heat it. So I heated it up before I left work, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to bring a fork because we just have some cardboard forks. Well, guess who forgot a fork? This girl. So I had to drop her off at the party and then go to a mall and find a fork in the food court. And guys, the struggle is real, right? Like, you can't just go eat fast food, especially right now. Like, there's not a lot. I'm on soft foods. Yeah, you could say, hey, you can go have French fries, but chances are the deep fried French fries will make you sick, and they're not going to have any protein. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting my protein from my food. So, yeah, it was interesting, needless to say. So, plan, be prepared, right? That's the most important takeaway here. If you know you're going to be away from home for a long time, just be prepared for it. Yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. Just a little something, and we'll be back for the next one. Throw your questions in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe. Bye, guys.